an insight to leave the recipes to the professional. This is a smart decision we're making now. An Asian-inspired dish in the kitchen. Chef Jake from Harmon's back on the show in this sponsored interview to share the recipe. And this isn't complicated.
It's really not. It's about marinating your chicken, making sure you're prepared well ahead of time. As chefs, we're always working a day ahead. So you're going to get your chicken marinating probably the night before, maybe the morning before you're going to cook it.
And this is chicken satay.
Chicken satay, and it's a little bit of a pan-Asian take. Chicken satay is traditionally a Thai dish. With this one, I've got some Thai flavors with the sweet chili sauce, and then I'm also using some Chinese flavor with Szechuan peppercorns, and then Japanese barbecue sauce. So it's got like all these Asian flavors rolled into one that we've marinated the chicken in.
Marinate overnight, is that best?
That is going to be the best. That's going to give you the most flavor. It's going to give you the most tenderness on your chicken too. And we're using air-chilled chicken.
Let's talk about what type of chicken is best for this dish.
Air-chilled chicken is going to be cooled in a large room with blast chillers that cools it down to 40 degrees within 4 hours after processing. It's a lot better for your chicken to not pick up that additional moisture that you do in the traditionally cooled chicken. You know when you buy chicken and it says up to this amount solution? That's the traditionally chilled. The air chilled, you don't worry about that solution.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because I see that and I think, what does air chilled mean? And is that the chicken I want to choose? You say yes.
That is the chicken you want to choose. And this is our Harmon's green label. No hormones, no antibiotics, and air chilled. So all the things
all the good things that you need. All right, so we've got them marinated. We have them on a skewer.
We've got our grill preheated, nice and hot. We've skewered them, and we're just going to go 3 minutes aside until they are golden brown on both sides and measuring 165 degrees internal temperature.
What type of chicken do you like for this recipe?
So for this one, I like a chicken thigh. It's going to stay nice and juicy. You're going to get a lot of that nice tenderness that you don't get with the breast. The breast tends to dry out a little bit no matter what. Even as a professional chef, it takes some finesse to make sure that the breast stays nice and juicy.
Isn't it interesting? I gravitate toward the chicken breast because of, I don't know why.
Health reasons, probably.
I guess, but you're right. It doesn't taste as good when you grill it.
It really doesn't. And traditionally in Asian recipes, you're going to find the thigh being used a lot because it keeps the moisture. You can cook it thoroughly and not have it dry out.
And how many pieces do we like on a skewer?
So I like 2 to 3 pieces. You don't really want to cram too many on there because then it'll start steaming the chicken rather than grilling it. And we really want to get that color by grilling it. Nice hot grill. We really want to get that golden brown exterior. That's where all the flavor comes from. So that's what I like to do is less is more.
Okay.
You don't want to crowd.
Yes, don't want to crowd. And again, about 3 minutes aside. How do you know when it's done?
You will take your digital thermometer, poke the thickest part of the chicken from the side, and it'll say 165 degrees or more. You're all done. There's a way you can tell also just by pressing on it. That takes a little more practice, a little more experience to do that. So I would say go with the digital thermometer. Be safe. The 4th of July is coming. We all want to have safe, happy holidays. So always tempt your food with a thermometer.
No, don't send anyone home sick.
Exactly.
That's not what we want.
We want happy tummies, not upset tummies.
You put a lime on the grill.
I like to do a little bit of a lime there, and we're just trying to get some color on that lime so when we squeeze it.
I haven't done that before.
We're getting a grilled lime flavor on there too. That's going to enhance our flavor too, give a little bit of that citrus pop to really make the flavors come out.
Okay, so I'm thinking if you have a lemon in your cooking or grilling fish, how awesome would that be to get that little grilled lemon flavor
Exactly.
too?
Grilled lemon, grilled lime, always a good flavor on grilled foods. Really helps enhance your flavor.
Look at the grill marks in just a couple minutes that are already forming on the chicken. All right, what do you serve chicken satay with?
So I've got it paired with a sweet and spicy noodle. I've taken some of our roasted pepper dipping sauce that we've got the recipe for as well, combined that with a little bit more Japanese barbecue sauce, tossed those noodles with it, and added some cucumber and a little bit of green onion in there, and just tossed that together. Great little side dish, and that can be served cold, room temperature. You get your nice hot chicken skewers on there. That's great for a party too, those noodles, because you can let it sit out for a little while. You know, it doesn't have to be piping hot.
And serves a lot of people.
Serves a lot of people. Noodles are filling, and these are just a traditional spaghetti noodle. That's all I've done is cook this.
That's it. I love a new grilling recipe. I think we all have the same ones that we use all the time. What else can you pick up at Harmon's right now for your next party?
So right now, we're focusing a lot on fruit. We've got our new brownies here that we're going to talk about.
Wait, are those brownies?
Those are brownies.
It looks like a cookie.
It does look like a cookie. We kind of decided that traditional big square pan of brownies, you don't get as much out of it. So these ones are already cut in that circle shape, easy to sell.
Brilliant.
We've also got some of our fresh Harmon salads. I mean, the 4th of July is coming up quick, so we've got potato salad, we've got macaroni salad, we've got this nice corn salad, your crab salad. You can make little croissants with that, which we also have for the 4th of July. anything you need to grill and do your family party on the 4th, we've got it all.
Chef Jake, I made potato salad thinking I wouldn't get it at Harmon's for once, and I'm getting it at Harmon's from now on.
Let us do the work for you.
A labor of love that I would love to turn over to Harmon's.
We absolutely love to do it.
Because it tastes so good, too, when you just go pick it up and bring it. Our thanks to Harmon's for this sponsored interview. There is one near you. Go to harmonsgrocery.com to find that. And go to our website because they were nice enough to share this recipe. These are almost finished. I can't wait to dive in.
They're just